Michael.
Mm-hmm.
Both of us, this is where we're going to sit us straight. We're very proud. Our representative, the one and only, Jim Jordan. I
Yes.
think he spoke yesterday. It might have been a day before. I don't know. As you said, days are getting all blurred. But in 1 minute and 4 seconds or so, he sums up what I've been trying to sum up. And again, yeah, my English isn't the best. To sum things up, I have to say it too much. But he sums it up so perfectly without even naming name. The only name he does mention is President Trump. That's it. So let me pull it up. Let's listen to Jim Jordan. And then I know you have a lot to say about this. So here we go.
Democrats for now, 2 weeks have been saying instead of stopping the stupid spending, they attack the guy who's exposing the stupid spending. I think we should maybe get rid of the stupid spending. Trans comic opera in Ireland, Sesame Street on Iraqi television. I think maybe we should focus on that. No. Can't do that. And I think this just underscores the fundamental difference between the left and those of us in the Republican Party, those of us conservatives. The left thinks the bureaucrats are smarter than we the people. Got to trust the bureaucracy. You got to trust the experts in the government. I'd rather trust the people. The 77 million people who elected President Trump, who told us he was systematically going to go through these agencies and identify dumb things where taxpayer money is going to. He told us he was going to do it. The American people understood it. He got elected. Now he's carrying out that mission, and they're attacking the guy who's President Trump has put in charge of this effort.
It's so good.
Yeah, and he's exactly right. I mean, that's kind of what I alluded to earlier. I don't know if their brains are broken or what the problem is. They just have this knee-jerk reaction to go after anything that President Trump or Elon Musk or anybody on the right touches. They don't even think about it first. It's just attack. And now they're out there again trying to defend these extreme wastes of money. It's not like they're even trying to defend individual programs. If they were out there saying, this program that Doge is going to cut that delivers, I don't know, sex changes for Guatemalans. When we need to save this, lives are at risk. They're not even out there arguing that. Not that we'd believe it. They can't say that, he's cut legitimate programs for medical care, food distribution, or wells and water, things like that. I mean, they already had one group come and try to protest, and apparently they didn't know that had been immediately refunded once it was included in the list, I guess accidentally, and the program was online. Back online immediately, less than 24 hours. They never missed any of the distribution. I think it was for water that they were supposed to get, but they're uninformed. Their constituents are uninformed, and again, they're defending waste, fraud, and abuse. And that's where I think right now, like President Trump's approval rating just keeps going up, because when they hear the media try to defend this stuff, they just don't buy it. They see it for what it is, that we are literally just shoving trillions of dollars into a giant blast furnace. We're just burning it up. And when they hear things like, the Treasury Department, which is their other big one, that they couldn't account for $4.7 trillion in money that they'd spent. I mean, to the average person, this sounds insane, especially during tax season right now, where you better, document every little item that you spent money on in the last 12 months, or they're going to make you pay for it. And then they can't even take basic steps to make sure this money is not going to, Nigerian pirate scammers or whoever else.
Exactly. And again, first of all, back to Jim Jordan, the way he sums it up, he doesn't even need to name names. But I want to appreciate one thing most of all, when he says there are them, and then there's those of us on the Republican side, well, those of us conservatives. I love that he actually is starting to differentiate the conservatives versus Republican Party. I love that. But Go ahead. The problem I'm seeing here, you say, their brain is broken. It goes back to, for so long, and again, it's not just the last 4 years, people. For so long, we have officially been put last on the list of our government, that it's like a Stockholm syndrome. I can't believe there's anybody out there as a citizen, as a person, as American, who's defending
Yeah.
Democrats having a meltdown. Like anyone with, I don't know, 2 pieces of brain left would be like, oh, look at that. They're actually going to put us first. How can that be
Yeah.
a bad thing?
Well, you're exactly right, and I think we've seen a lot of these videos with even Democrats and people that voted for Kamala Harris as they're seeing all this and seeing what's happening with the DNC. A lot of them are angry too and are going to change sides. I think that this has been eye-opening for a lot of people, and I think that's what they really fear is they've completely lost the message. Trump is 100% in control of the narrative right now, and there is nothing they can do about it. It's Trump's world; they're just living in it. And even their friends, their allies, these Democrats pretending to be journalists right now, even they can't come up with a good defense or a way to get the people back into alignment on their side, other than the blue-haired moonbats. Like they're not going to go anywhere. We already know that percentage of the population is just lost and hopeless, at least until we can find whatever medication they need to be on.